Okay, warmed up a little bit. When it came out, I opened up the radiator cap and it actually popped on me. So, radiator's actually full. Now, reservoir. Shit, now it's all over my hands. That's okay. So, reservoir's still kind of low. So, I'm not as scared to fill it with water. So, let me do that real quick. I'm probably going to need 2 hands for this, so hold on. So, let's just do this. Yeah, I know. You need 2 hands for shit sometimes, and you can't hold the phone while you're doing that. So, what I'm going to try and do is get the water full in the reservoir. I might actually have to go around the front and grab some more water. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do that because that's only like halfway full. So yeah, maybe. All right. I'm going down the front real quick because fortunately the building has a spigot over here, and I hate putting my foot in the way. There's a nail in here too. That's weird. But anyway, there we go. Let's just fill this bottle back up real quick. Alright, looks full. So, there's some more. And I'll fill the reservoir back up. Because, like I said, water's not going to hurt it. Antifreeze for the winter. Water's usable in the summer. As long as you don't take it in the winter. So, let's fill it back up, let's fill it back up, let's fill it back up. I mean, fill it, get it all the way to the top. Okay. That is, that's full level. All right, I can live with that. So, let's do that. Let's pop this back on here. Okay, so, I'm gonna leave the hood open. Put the can back together that I put some water out with. I don't actually think this is coolant that I've been leaking. I actually think it's freon. Ooh, it's hot in here now. Started to warm up. Alright, so let's fire it up. Let's run it. Ooh, it's hot in here. I'm gonna have to roll these windows down, let some cool air in. I can't leave it open because tools and shit. Let's roll the windows down. Let's take a look. Let's see what's going on. Let's see how they come. The squeaking is due to the belt. Alright, so let's take a look. Radiator cap is tight. I don't see anything here, but I'm not running the air conditioner, so let me speak up a little because it's probably easier to hear over the damn engine if I speak up a little bit. Alright, so far everything looks good. I don't see anything spraying, anything exploded, anything spraying. Alright, so let me pop my head underneath. See what's going on under here. I don't see any fucking leaks. Shit. Alright, well, I'm going to give it a few minutes, just in case. If anything was leaking, it should be underneath here. Nothing. Nothing. Hold on, let me... I know, I'm not pointing the camera, I'm just talking into it. But I don't see anything leaking. Gonna open the radiator up because it's not hot yet. Yeah, when it's hot, you don't open it. Oh shit, it actually just popped on me. Okay, let's not do that, I guess. I'm gonna rinse my hand off. Then I'm gonna come back and take a look. We're gonna let her run for a minute. Fuck it. What are you gonna do? Shit. All right. I'm almost 99% confident that what happened was that was a freon leak. I don't know why. Can't understand. I wasn't running the air conditioning unit. But I'm almost 99% confident that was freon and it wasn't coolant. And I can live without it. I can live without air conditioning as long as the vehicle runs. When I was driving at home yesterday, I didn't see the temperature needle rise above normal. And let me back off because she's running and let me just let her do her thing. I didn't see the temperature needle rise above normal. And that's one of the reasons I'm, like I said, I'm 99% confident that it's not a coolant leak. I feel like it is freon. And something happened with my air conditioner system. Now, let me show you where the compressor should be. Compressor should be, it's down here. It's on the, well, if you're facing it from the front side, should be on the left side, way down here. And I don't know if you can hear that squeak. That squeak is probably the air compressor pump. I think is right down in here behind where the tire is. I think it's the back pulley back there. And I know my belt is a little worn. Shit. I could probably drive this thing. Fuck. I don't see any leaks. Not anymore. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. I want to check it out. I'm not seeing any leaks. Fuck. Alright. Honestly, I think Fred was right. My mechanic, his name is Fred. I think Fred was right. Alright. I'm going to let it run for a little bit. May even take it out for a spin. Shit. And it's got water in the reservoir now. But it's early spring. It's not summertime yet. Water is not gonna hurt the coolant system. So I took your cap off, baby. She just spat at me. Shit. Alright, what can I deduce about this? I'm gonna deduce, and I'm just gonna start off the top of my head, that the compressor back here, because I can hear where the squeaking is coming from, and the compressor's down in the bottom way down the bottom. It's way, like, if you want to get to it, you gotta take passenger tire off, open the shroud up, and then get to the compressor from there. That's how you get to it. And it's one of these pulleys way down the bottom. All right, so far I'm gonna deduce that the squeaking's coming from that pulley, probably because I have a bad air compressor down there. And if it's not doing its job getting to this air conditioner part right here, then there's a good chance that somewhere along the way, something bound up. I mean, it would be squeaking for a reason. So say it's squeaking because it's bound up. So it binds up. And when it binds up, it builds up pressure and boom, comes out here. I'm still gonna let it run for a few. I can always drain the water out and I can put antifreeze back in. Sorry I opened the radiator cap and blew it all over my hands. That was stupid. Well, no, it wasn't stupid. It was testing. But realistically, I have no leaks under here. There's nothing coming out. And if it was, it would start to pool up somewhere. And then it would be underneath. Especially if it was radiator. Okay. Shit. Huh. So, coolant, all right, we're not done yet. Coolant was probably low just because I haven't been paying attention lately, and I should have been. Right now, water isn't going to hurt it. Water's fine. Water isn't going to hurt it. All right, and but when I was coming home from work yesterday, honestly, coolant level was pretty much, well, about where it is right now. Hair higher. It was about medium between C and H, cool and hot. So I can't complain too much about that because that's where it was. But then again, you guys see, and I just fired it up. I don't know, step on it real little. There you go. Give her a little RPMs. Warm her up. But I'm gonna have to let her warm up. Stupid check engine light is on. Probably the check engine light is on because air conditioning. So hold on. Let's go 1 AC. Now let's check it out. Now let's look. Let's see what's going on over here. Anything coming out? Yeah. I don't see anything, but I do smell the same kind of smell I was smelling yesterday, but that could just be residual. That could just be residual freon. Alright. No, just hang loose with me. Let's just keep taking a look. Doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with it, especially with the radiator. I don't see any leaking going on down here. I don't see anything. That's a good thing. That's actually a great fucking thing. There's something that looks like something there, but that could be from anything. And it doesn't look like it's continuing. I'm gonna keep an eye on it for 2 seconds anyway, just to make sure. Shit, this was freon. That's fucking freon. Something happened in my air conditioner, which means more than likely has something to do with my air compressor. It's down here. And I was doing a little bit of research, and the air compressors on these Kias, they tend to have problems. And now I'm not saying this happened to me, I'm just saying this happened to other people, but the air compressor will go bad at some point. Well, there's a lot of things that could go bad, but shit. There's a good chance that the air compressor, and I don't know if you can hear that little bit of squeaking and ticking. There's a good chance that that is actually the air compressor. Well, it's not an air compressor, it's a compressor. It's actually a liquid compressor. That's what's in the vehicle. For the air conditioning. And there's a good chance that that's exactly what it is. And I could drive this thing with no problem. Shit. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let her run. Alright, she's starting to build up some heat now. We're gonna keep an eye on that, because that's about normal for heat and cold. Yeah, I know I'm a little low on gas. Don't judge me. And that's, I don't know. Maybe the check engine light is on because I was low on coolant. Maybe the check engine light is on because the AC pump is having a problem and it just blew out. Alright, I'm almost confident that that's fucking freon. I really don't think it's coolant. I think the coolant has a small leak. I don't know where it's leaking from. I'll have to figure that out. I still haven't seen it leaking yet. And I don't know where that could be coming from. Well, let's hang out and let's watch her run and take a look around here and see what we can't find. And do I dare turn on the the AC and see what happens? If that's, I guarantee you the AC is not working right now. 100% confident AC is not working right now, and I have no leaks under here. I got no leaks. All right. No leaks running. And if it was a coolant leak, I would have noticed it. Now, if I do have a coolant leak, it's a small coolant leak. And, oh, shit. Okay. Alright, so maybe the air conditioner busted itself. Maybe the air conditioner, this is part of the AC unit, I trust Fred. Maybe something in here blew out. I wasn't running the AC. No. I'm actually a little afraid to turn on the AC right now. Nothing's happening now. I absolutely have no air conditioning. Air conditioning's blowing hot air. I mean, hot air. That means it's... Oh, Fred was probably right. Shit. God, he's so good. My master mechanic, his name's Fred. He's been doing this for 60 years of his life. He knows the ins and outs of almost every vehicle I've ever seen. And I've never, ever, ever not trusted his opinion. And it looks like they might have been absolutely correct. Somewhere along the way, And I'm gonna let the AC run for a few. Oh, the AC is blowing hot. Ooh, real hot. You know what? I'm not gonna run the AC anymore. Because by now it should be cold. It should be cold. All right. Shit. Well, I think it's an AC problem. I don't actually think it's a coolant problem. All right. That motherfucker, I can't believe he was correct. Okay, so all the freon blew out. I don't have a single leak under here now that I'm running. Okay. Well, I'll probably drive it. Not going to right now because my neighbor's got me blocked in the driveway. Which sucks because that actually pisses me off. He could just pull the fuck up and I could get out. Not gonna complain about that right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deal with the check engine light. I don't care about the check engine light. Shit happens. I can get it inspected somewhere. Hopefully it'll go off. Coolant level, well, that's the one on the top there. Right about there, okay. It's fairly normal right now. After having it on for a few minutes. Yeah, gas, I gotta get some gas. Okay, so. Step on the gas, she still revs. She's not having a problem. Gauges are normal. That's a normal heat gauge right there. Somewhere around dead center between H and C. Son of a bitch. Goddamn, Fred is so fucking good. All right. Well, looks like I blew out a shit ton of freon. So I don't have air conditioning anymore. Now, this is going to be an ongoing process because I'm going to have to monitor this on and off as I travel. And I have to stop every now and then. I have to give myself extra time to make sure that everything is topped off and it's all good. But I think that's it. I think I just blew out a fitting in an air conditioner and all my freon just went fucking loose. Pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure the freon blew out of this right here. I think it was right here. I think that's this spot. And he even told me there's some O-rings in there. You know, one of them might have gotten old. I mean, it's an 05. And it's 2026. So technically it's about 21 years old. I mean, how long do you expect an O-ring to last? So, shit. Gonna have to monitor the levels on the tank. Gonna have to leave early for work. Still gonna let her run for a while. Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna let her run. Now I'm gonna keep looking for leaks. Anything under here. Shit. Now I don't know where the last time I had her serviced or inspected or well, I took her into the mechanic around the corner, and they said, "Oh, you have a small radiator leak." And I was like, "Okay, you know, how small?" Well, you know, you can't go through inspection, blah blah blah. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know, I haven't noticed anything, but obviously there must have been one because I did top off the reservoir for the radiator. I did that probably before the winter. Now I'm early spring, and well, she was low. She was low. And I don't know if that helped fuel some extra heat that helped this blow, or if, see, now I don't hear the squeak. I know why there's no squeak. There's no squeak anymore because the squeak was pushing pressure against the pump. And I was pushing freon into this, and now there's no more freon in it, and there's no more pressure against it. Son of a bitch. Fuck it, I just figured it out. Alright, still gonna let her run. Give her some time. Where the fuck's the shroud? Come on. Should be a shroud over this. Anyway, that's non-existent. I have no horns. There should be a horn here and a horn here. Guess what? Got no horns. Yeah, that's a whole nother issue. See, this wire right here. I think that's one of the horns. And, oh, that one right there. That's one of the horns. And then there's another cord into here. But anyway, yeah, I think the woman who was, I think the woman who owned this before me, she was definitely getting fleeced by her mechanic. And he definitely wasn't a mechanic. He was a fucking piece of shit. There's a lot of things missing here. So, I don't know. I have a theory about it that when she went in for something that was wrong, he would remove something. Either the guy was not a mechanic at all and just talking out his ass, or he was fleecing her. You know, he was basically taking her money, and then causing bigger problems for her so she would come back because she believed he was a mechanic. Pretty confident, and so is my father, that that's the case. I mean, look at this. I got no leaks. I know I put water in it, not antifreeze, which that's something I'm gonna have to figure out before winter. She's been idling for a bit. She's exactly where she should be. Son of a bitch. Fred was right. Fred was right. Whatever blew out of here, weirdly enough, that was freon. It's freon from the air conditioning system. It wasn't coolant. It wasn't from the radiator. It was freon. And the funny thing is now I don't even hear the squeak anymore from the whatever crank that was down here by the belts. What was going on? So I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna run her just as is, and we're running a little water in her. And if she leaks a little bit, I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. And if she does leak, I'm gonna add coolant. I'm gonna add antifreeze. Just so it mixes back in. And if it is leaking, eventually it will blend together. Be a son of a bitch. Okay. Thank you, Fred. I think you knew exactly what it is. And I can't fucking believe that shit. See, here's the whole thing, too, is because I can't figure out exactly where the hoses go down to the coolant system. I was really looking, but I know the compressor is down back there because the way to get to it is jack this side up right here, take tire off, take this shroud off over here on the side, and that's how you get to it. Yeah, I know, that's a bastard, right? Not up front, but it's towards the back towards the axle. You can kind of see the axle back there. Yeah, you can see the axle back there. So, it's one of those back there. I can't believe that shit. And I'm only keeping talking because I just wanted to run for a little bit and make sure I don't have any weird leaks or anything like that. Because when I did drive her home, yeah, something burst somewhere and it created some smoke in the hood. Like I said, I thought it was the tire over here and the caliper locking up. Then I thought maybe it was a radiator or a coolant issue. Come to find out, it looks like it came from here, which was a problem with the air conditioning system. So next thing I can do is, it does feel warm under the hood. Don't get me wrong. Feels warm. Doesn't mean it's too warm. Yeah, coolant levels still at the right spot it's supposed to be. So I guess the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to close the hood down. I mean, yeah, it's warm. It's supposed to be warm. It's an engine. I don't know. So I'm going to close it down. I know, I gotta run it through a car wash in the worst way. I'm gonna let it run for a bit. Brakes aren't too bad. They gravity bled a lot. Check engine lights on. I know, you beep for some reason. Hold on. Yeah, shut your door, you're fine. So I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. See what the temperature comes up to. I'm gonna obviously have to open the hood up at least a few times a week to see what the coolant level looks like. And if it is low or lower than it is now, I'm gonna have to add antifreeze to it. Because obviously I'm not gonna add water. I want the antifreeze that belongs in there. Even if it's diluted, I don't mind. It's better than just water. I guess I'm gonna have to run her. Yep. If my neighbor wasn't parked in the driveway behind me. If my neighbor wasn't blocking me in right now, I'd go for a ride. I'm gonna have a conversation about them and tell them you need to pull the fuck up and get the fuck out of my way. Cause if I need to get in and fucking out, that's a fucking problem for me. You can't be blocking the driveway. Alright, gotta give Fred some credit. Looks like he knows what he's talking about. He gave me some good advice, and if it's an air conditioning problem, which it could be, because it's definitely not pushing any cold air out. It is fucking hot air in the AC. Well, looks like my neighbor just got in the car and got the fuck out the driveway. I'm gonna have to ask him, please don't block me in anymore, man. Just push up. Just pull up. Just pull up. There's a little spot right here next to me. Okay? Just pull up next to me. It's not a big deal, man. Not a big deal. Just pull up next to me, man. It makes it easier for me to get out. I can get out around you. I know this is my spot. This is the master spot. What the hell time is it? Jesus Christ, what the hell are you doing here at this time of day, man? It's only like a little after lunchtime. What are you doing at home? Anyway, usually he's at work. Must be his day off or something. I don't get it. Unless he came home for lunch. Alright, maybe he came home for lunch and he just pulled in the driveway because he came home for lunch. I get that. Alright, I understand that. Ooh, God. I had to turn that off. Fucking it's blowing the heat at me. You know, it doesn't look like a heat problem. I'm not having a problem with the heat. That's about where it should be. I have no AC. Son of a bitch, Fred was right. It was fucking freon. It was fucking freon. And I need to keep an eye on the coolant level so I don't kill the damn car. God damn, lucky I was fucking... I suppose it was lucky that the freon blew out on me so that I could make sure that the coolant level was up. Now, I know I put water in it. Water's fine. Water will suffice for now. At least until winter. That's why they call it anti-freeze, because water will freeze. And if I do have a fucking coolant leak, god damn it, then obviously I have to mitigate it and watch the levels. So, son of a bitch. Alright. I'm gonna take her for a ride in a minute, now that nobody's here. Oh, I hear the helicopter. Sounds like they found me. But anyway. Alright, I guess I'm gonna do that, and... Alright. She's probably okay to drive. I definitely do not have air conditioning. I can already tell that. I turned it on and not running. So, alright. So, that's how you diagnose. Whoa, Mr. B, get out of here. No, that's one way to diagnose that problem. You got a 2005 Kia. Something happens around there. Goddamn check engine lights on. Maybe it'll go off now. I don't know. We'll find out. But anyway, yeah. If you have a blowout somewhere around that part of your engine, you gotta make sure it's not coolant. You gotta make sure it's freon. I'm still not 100%. I'm 99%. I'm not 100%. And I suppose if I have any other problems, I'll let you all know. So, thanks for hanging out with me. It's been a wild ride. We'll figure it out from here. Like I said, if there's anything else that I need to update about it, I will definitely Ooh. Oh, she had a shutter. Oh, I felt a shutter. Alright, if I do take her out, that means I'm going to have to go for a short ride. So the last thing I want to do is go too far from home. At least right now. Then I could always do it later. Yeah, I could always do it later. Or I could do it... No, I don't want to go too far. The video's long enough. I'll let you know how I made out. Thank y'all.